Good Monday morning. Today is Motivational Monday, and today's motivation is about education. Daryl and Saritha Ervin are faithful members of the New Hope Church family, and today they will be sharing strategies for helping school-age children academically stay up while they are out. So come on, tune in to Education with the Ervins.
Hi, I'm Saritha.
And I'm Daryl.
We're the Ervins.
And I'm a student support specialist with Virginia Beach Public Schools with 28 years in the alternative education program.
I currently serve as a school counselor with over 24 years of experience in the educational system. Today, we're going to share with you some tips on how to keep your child actively engaged throughout the summer to help minimize the summer learning loss. Our goal is to provide you with some strategies to help with reading, writing, and math, or what I like to say, the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. So, let's get started. Summer learning tips. First and foremost, you want to establish a routine. Schedule a regular time each day to study. Allot 30 minutes to an hour to focus on academics. Choose a quiet location in your home to work. Reading. Your child should be reading for at least 20 minutes a day. Don't just limit them to books. There are other options such as magazines, poems, novels, comic books, newspaper articles, and even joke books. The goal is to get them reading. Additional options include visit the local library and help your child find books of interest. Purchase a workbook on your child's reading level. You can purchase these books from the local teacher store, or you can order them online. Have your child listen to books online. A few websites that I would like to share with you are www.storynori.com and www.storylineonline.net. Have your child select a book that they find of interest, listen to the story, and after the story, have them retell or summarize the story events. Lastly, read aloud to your child. Ask questions before the story, such as, what is the title of the story? What do you think the story will be about? Make predictions about the title and the pictures on the cover. During the reading, you want to stop and pose questions to your child about what was read. And after the reading, you want to ask them a variety of questions about what was read. I'm going to share a quick game with you called Story Elements Beach Ball. Story elements are the components of a story, and it also helps you assess your child's comprehension of what they read. So all you have to do is purchase a beach ball. I got this beach ball from the dollar store. You're going to take a marker and you're going to write questions on each section of the beach ball. So for example, what was the setting? What was your favorite part? How was the problem solved? What happened in the story? What was the problem? Who were the main characters? So those are some of the questions that you want to write on the ball. After the reading, you want to toss the ball to your child, and wherever their thumb lands, that's the question that they have to answer. Of course, they have 2 thumbs, so choose the thumb of their dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so my question that I landed on is, what was the problem? So I would share in that story what problem did the main character have, or what was the problem in that particular story. Continue playing until you've answered all questions. Again, the goal is to encourage your child to read and to get them engaged in the process. Now, I would like to share some tips on integrating reading and writing. When your child is able to write about what they read, they demonstrate their knowledge of what was read. Here are some activities to have your child complete. Draw and write about his or her favorite part of the story or text. Draw a picture of the main character. List 3 to 5 character traits that describe the main character. Then use the words to write a paragraph about the main character. Rewrite the ending of the story or text. Summarize the story or text. Write a paragraph telling what happened in the beginning, middle, and end of the story. Use a graphic organizer. Graphic organizers help children organize their ideas and demonstrate their knowledge of what was read. Example of graphic organizers can be located at www.teacherspayteachers.com. And on this website, you will have to type in free reading graphic organizers. Also, you can go to www.teacherprintables.net. Additional options include journal writing. You can purchase a composition notebook or a spiral notebook will serve as well. Assign your child a topic each day or have them choose a topic of interest. Topics can include their favorite hobby, their favorite summer vacation, or they can simply write about their feelings in this journal. Another activity for students to try are acrostic poems. Your child will choose a topic or subject of their interest. They will write that topic or subject of interest vertically on a sheet of notebook paper. Then they will go back and brainstorm and think about words or phrases for each letter that describe that subject or topic. So for example, I chose the word books. So I brainstormed and I thought about how do I feel about books, and I came up with this. B, beneficial and rewarding. O, offer a variety of genres. O, opportunity to learn new things. K, knowledge is power. And S, should enlighten you. So that's just my personal view of what books can do. Other topics that you can choose from or your child can choose include basketball, football. They can write about a famous African American. They can take that person's name, they can research that person, and then they can come up with words or phrases that describe that person. They can even write about social injustice and think about what that means to them and come up with the words or phrases for each letter in the word social injustice. Again, we want to either integrate reading and writing together, or you can have your child write independently. Again, we want to encourage the writing process. Now, I'm going to share some math tips with you. First, you want to make sure that your child completes 3 to 5 math problems daily. You want your child to practice basic math facts. You can purchase some subtraction, addition, multiplication, division flashcards, or you can have your child make flashcards. Have your child practice multi-step math problems. Practice SOL release test items. You can visit the Virginia Department of Education's website at www.doevirginia.gov. Also, you can purchase a workbook from the teacher store on your child's math level. In addition, you can visit online websites. Some of the websites are www.aplusmath.com, www.khanacademy.org, www.ixl.com, and this website at www.ixl.com, they offer 10 free problems a day. After the 10 free problems, it will require a purchase. www.aamath.com is also a website for students to enjoy. Again, you want to make sure that the activities are engaging and that they are consistently doing something each day. And this time, I'm going to turn it over to Daryl, who is going to share some tips for our secondary students. Daryl?
In continuing with the model of summer tips presented, keep in mind your child's work schedule, events, training, and any other established commitments already in place. This model can easily be modified to fit any break in your child's learning from the school setting. Here are a few activities that incorporate routines, reading, writing, and math. Remember to keep them fun, interesting, and motivating, and practical. The second activity, let your child pick a recipe or create their own. For example, making a homemade pizza. 1. Have your child write the recipe down and be sure to include ingredients for all the family. 2. Visit your local store to purchase the items and be sure to compare prices. 3. Prepare the meal as a family and have your child discuss the experience. This can be a fun way to learn about being thrifty and budgeting. The third activity, sit down with your child to develop a budget for household items. 1. Make a list of things needed. 2. Give them the money to purchase the items from your local store and make sure you go with them. 3. As they shop, make a note of the things that they select, brand versus generic, for the purpose of getting the best value for your dollar. During the next meeting time, have your child discuss the experience. What would they do differently? What did they learn? In summary, these are just a few tips that can be easily modified to suit your family's needs. Remember to be flexible, have fun, make it interesting and motivating. And we'll leave you with this acronym, LIFE, L-I-F-E, Lessons Involving Family Education. We hope that these summer learning tips will be helpful for you and your family.
Remember, be patient, practical, and flexible. The goal is to keep your children actively engaged in the learning process during their break. So, now that you've learned some tips, make it fun for you and your family.